Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the Telangana Group 2 Reasoning questions. Let us discuss the first question. Suppose that A star B means A is the south of B, A plus B means A is to the north of B, A percentile B means A is to the east of B, A minus B means A is to the west of B. He is saying that if P is exactly in the middle of S and T, Q is equidistant from P and R, P is equidistant from Q and S, then give the statement P minus Q star R percentile S plus T, the direction of Q from T. He is telling the direction of Q from T. Now he has given this equation P minus Q star R percentile S plus T he has given. Now P minus T, minus means here A minus B means A is to the west of B, means first person A is west of B. Here first person is P. P is west of Q. P is to the west of Q, means P is to the west of Q. Q is here, west of Q is this. P is to the west of Q. Next, he is telling that star R. Star means here south. A is to the south of B, means Q is to the south of R. Q is to the south of R. So R should be above. R. South of R is Q. South of R is Q. Next, what is telling? R percentile S. Percentile means here A is to the east of B, means R is to the east of S. So R should be the east of S. S should be here. S. R should be to the east of S. R is to the east of S. Next, S plus T. S plus T. A plus B means A is to the north of B, means S is to the north of T. S is to the north of T. S is to the north of T. Now he is telling that if P is exactly in the middle of S and T, yes, P is exactly middle of both S and T. And what is telling? Q is equidistance from P and R. Q is equidistance from P and R. From P, if from P to Q is phi, then Q to R will be also phi. Next, if P is equidistance from Q and S is telling P is equidistance from Q. If P and Q distance is phi, P and S distance should be also phi. So this all distances are same here. All distances are same. If it is 6, remaining all will be 6 distance. Now what is asking? The direction of Q from T. Direction of Q from T he is asking. So if we look from T, in which direction Q is located? Q is located from T, means Q is located in northeast direction. Northeast direction. Answer is first option, northeast. So Q is located northeast from T. This is the question number 1. Let us discuss the question number 2. Now what is telling regarding the question number 2? What is telling regarding the question number 2 is A plus A comma B comma L comma theta represent that L is the distance in kilometers from A to B in the direction theta, given that A comma B comma phi comma east. Like this he has given some data. Now what is telling? L is A comma B comma L comma theta is representing that L is the distance in kilometers from A to B in the direction theta. So here L should be the distance. L is the distance from A to B. A to B in the direction of theta, he is telling, in the direction of theta. So here we can assume that phi is the distance between A to B. Phi, so what he is representing means B is 5 kilometers. B is 5 kilometers east of A. B is 5 kilometers east of A. So we need to draw the diagram in that pattern. B is 5 kilometers east of A. Let us draw the diagram for this. B is the meaning of A comma B comma 5 comma east is B is 5 kilometers east of A. East of A. B is 5 kilometers east of A. So B, I am putting A here. I am considering A here. A. So B is 5 kilometers east. B is 5 kilometers east of A. B is 5 kilometers east of A. Next, what is telling? This is B is 5 kilometers east of A. Next, C is 4 kilometers south of B. C is 4 kilometers south of B. Now B is here, south of B is this. C is 4 kilometers south of B. C is 4 kilometers south of B. Next, what is telling? D and E information is there. D and E is not there. Now C is here. Let us consider this. D is 3 kilometers east of C. D is 3 kilometers east of C. D is east of C, that is 3 kilometers. D is east of C, 3 kilometers. Next, what is telling? D information is here. E is 8 kilometers north of D. E is 8 kilometers north of D. D is here, north of D. North of D is here. This is north of D. And what is telling? E is 8 kilometers north of D. So E should be here. E is 8 kilometers. From here to here it is 4. From here to here also it should be 4. Total is 8. E is 8 kilometers north of D. Next, F is 3 kilometers west of E. F is west of E. 3 kilometers. 3 means up to here. F is west of E, that is 3 kilometers. F is 3 kilometers west of E. Next, what is telling? G is 4 kilometers north of F. G is 4 kilometers north of F. Now we can put G here. 4 kilometers north of F. G is 4 kilometers north of F. Next, H is 8 kilometers west of G, he is telling. H is 8 kilometers west of G. Now G is here, west of G. West of G. That to 8 kilometers he is telling. 8 means up to, from here to here it is 5. It is 3. Total 8 kilometers. Here H should be there. H is 8 kilometers. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 kilometers west of H is 8 kilometers west of G. 8 kilometers west of G. Now we have completed all this data. That is, B is 5 kilometers east of A. B is 5 kilometers east of A. We have completed this also. C is 4 kilometers south of B. C is 4 kilometers south of B. E is 8 kilometers north of D. E is 8 kilometers north of D. F is 3 kilometers west of E. F is 3 kilometers west of E. G is 4 kilometers north of F. G is 4 kilometers north of F. H is 8 kilometers west of G. West of G. D is 3 kilometers east of C. D is 3 kilometers east of C. Then B comma H comma L comma theta equal to what he is telling. Now L is L, B comma H. Between B comma H he is asking. Now H is here, H is here, B is here. This direction, this distance he is asking from B to H. B to H distance. From it is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle, that is 90 degrees. From here to here it is 8. 3 plus 5. Total it is 8. Total it is 8. And this line from here to here it is 4. And from here to here also it is 4, because from here to here 4 means from here to here also it is 4. Here also total 4 plus 4 it is also 8. This side is 8 and this side is also 8. So this side will be hypotenuse, that is under root 8 square plus 8 square. That is under root 8 square is 64 plus 64. That is under root, we can write it as 64 into 2. 64 plus 64 means we can write as 64 into 2. 64 means 8 square. 8 square into 2. We can take one 8 outside. 8 root 2. Right, root 2. Here L is 8 root 2. From B to H he is asking. B to H. Now B is here. B is here. H is here. So if we consider this direction B to H, it is north, northwest and northwest. So direction is northwest. Direction is northwest direction. So answer is northwest here. So answer is northwest 8 root 2. Northwest 8 root 2. That is fourth option. This is the question related to directions we have discussed.